Hey, what is up guys, this is Dino Gamer back in the video. Today I'm going to be talking about a new game called the Podlands. And if you guys don't know what the Podlands is, nobody can really blame you because it's a very new game that it hasn't even really been announced yet. I just found some recent information on it on both Instagram and YouTube, but as far as sources goes, neither of these platforms really provide enough information for me to really do a full video on. So I took to Steam of all places and I found quite a lot of information about the game. And this game is, yet to have a release date. Nobody really knows when it's coming out, but basically it's a dinosaur indie game. So, that explains kind of a lot why we haven't heard a whole lot of information or seen too much of the gameplay here because, again, it hasn't even really been announced yet. The only videos I could find on YouTube about this game are basically like teasers and stuff, just kind of showing off the game. It's not even really a teaser. It's more like a test run of the game, I feel like. And, the game has a fairly simple concept according to what I've read on Steam. Basically, in this dinosaur indie game, you're going to be in like this open world environment where you're catching dinosaurs with a net gun, and you're going to be pretty much collecting them and selling them on a dinosaur ranch, which actually is a fairly simple but kind of fun concept, honestly, because I've seen some of the dinosaurs and some of the animations on this game, and the animations are pretty unique. They actually look really nice, and the game runs pretty smooth based on what I've seen on YouTube. It isn't it is gameplay, but it's a WIP demo, so the gameplay, it's possible that it will change when the game fully releases at whatever time they, decide to release the actual game. So, this is just kind of a teaser of how smooth the game runs and how clear it is. And honestly, it looks really nice. And the dinosaurs themselves actually look really nice. Their animation designs they're nice and clean, and they actually look really good. But there's a lot of goofy ones out there, like the Gallimimuses and the Hadrosaurs and even the Styracosaurus a little bit. They all look kind of funny to me. They have like this little wacky design. Not so much the Styracosaurus, but definitely the Gallimimus and the Hadrosaurs. Some of the dinosaurs you could take pretty seriously, like the Styracosaurus, and there's also I've seen pictures of the Carnotaurus that actually looks really nice, and I have to say they did a really good job on it. And it looks like something, they look very cartoony, but at the same time it looks like something that you could definitely take seriously. But the other designs of the other dinopods, which is what they're called in this game, which I think is really adorable, by the way, are really cartoony and goofy, and I think it's just a different take on the animation style in video games, and I have to say I actually really like it. Again, I think it's kind of unique and definitely a different turn on the whole dinosaur gaming as a whole, I feel like. And like I said, this is a dinosaur indie game, so the animation is a little bit limited, so that's probably why they're not as detailed as they probably could be. But that doesn't mean the animation looks bad at all. Honestly, I prefer the animation to be this way. So even if the developers did get more money to maybe make more realistic models, I feel like they shouldn't change them, because honestly, I just find them adorable. I just love this animation. They're honestly really cool to me. And before we get into the information that I found on Steam, once again, this game is an indie game, and if you guys don't know a whole lot about indie games, they're typically exclusive to PC. And if you guys are new to this channel, then you probably don't know that when I do cover dinosaur games, I typically cover the ones that are going to be on console games. And that's mainly because I've never really been a PC player. I don't actually have a PC. I don't really like gaming on a PC. I've tried it a few times and never been a huge fan of it, but I've always been more of a console player. And I have this rule for myself that if there's going to be a dinosaur game, releasing, I'll cover it, but only if it's going to be releasing on console. And, that might sound like a dumb rule, but the way I see it, if I'm going to be going out of my way to, talk about a dinosaur game and make all these videos on, updates and news about them, I want to be able to play them eventually, and, not just, for myself, but on the channel, and do reviews on them and, just cover them on the channel. And I can't do that on a PC because, again, I don't have one. I've never been much of a PC player. That's why I don't cover stuff like On the Isle or Prehistoric Kingdom or anything, because those games are exclusive to the PC platform. That being said, you're probably wondering, then why are you covering this game if it's going to be an indie game on the PC? Well, I also have a rule that if, a game even has the slightest chance of, being on console, I'll still cover it. And there is a little bit of evidence that this game might be on console. I was able to find the official Podlands Instagram page where a bunch of people have commented on, some of the stuff that they posted on, asking what we should expect in this game, and there were a lot of questions on whether or not this game was gonna be on multiple platforms, including, console, to which the Podlands developers responded with, for starters, we'll only be releasing on Steam. But if we do well, we're definitely interested in porting the game to consoles. Alright, you heard them, PC players. If you guys like dinosaur games at all, if you guys are interested in this concept, then you should definitely buy this game when it releases and show some support to these game developers. But honestly, I really do hope that they do well when the game releases, because the game does look nice and I do want to get a chance to play it and be able to experience it for myself. Now that has all been said, let's go to Steam and take a look at some of the information that they have provided us about this game. So, as I said before, this game is an open world indie adventure game where basically you are hunting, ranching, and selling different types of dinosaurs, and as you progress you get to unlock new lands and weaponry to capture these dinosaurs in. I'm not really sure if because it says here you're hunting dinosaurs, but I'm pretty sure you're just capturing them, because based on the gameplay that I saw on YouTube, you're capturing them with a net gun, and it does say here on Steam that you're doing the same thing. And basically, as you go through different, lands and everything, you get to, discover more, dinosaurs. So, there might be a lot more than what the game has already revealed to us, which I have found all throughout the internet. A bunch of different types of dinosaurs that honestly look really cool and have their own unique names. So, as I said, they're called dinopods. So instead of, Gallimimus, it's Gallopod. Instead of Corythosaurus, it's Corythopod. So, cool stuff like that. I honestly think that's actually really funny. And basically, again, this isn't really a realistic game. It's supposed to be like a fantastical world, as it says right here. And basically, you manage a dinopod ranch where you make some of the in-game currency that you can use to buy your weaponry and other lands, I'm guessing. Or you basically capture certain types of dinosaurs to unlock different lands. Not really sure how that's going to go through, but nonetheless, it's really cool. And basically, Steam has like certain areas explaining like how you're going to make money, explaining the world, and explaining expeditions, which seem pretty self-explanatory. Basically, when you're doing expeditions, you're packing a certain weapon to catch a certain dinosaur, to which you will be bringing back and selling at your dino ranch. You can either capture dinosaurs or tranquilize them according to this, and each animal will require a different strategy. So maybe, tranquilizing them might not be the smartest thing to do, so you might need to use a net gun or vice versa. Basically, you're going to need to use different weapons for different dinosaurs, plan out what you're going to do in order to trap them or tranquilize them. So basically, kind of like when, kind of in real life when people have to hunt down or tranquilize or trap actual animals. And as far as the worlds go, each of them are unique in the sense of how they look and the types of dinosaurs they contain. Some of the more common dinosaurs can be found in certain worlds, while some of the more rarer and valuable ones can be found in others. And basically, you get more of the more valuable ones as you progress through the games and unlock different types of maps. So that's kind of how that works, and honestly, that's pretty cool. And then you just have the very common dinosaurs such as gallopods that are pretty much everywhere, but every dinosaur game pretty much has something like that, so that's nothing new. And then you have the making money aspect of this game, which is, again, pretty self-explanatory. It fits in with pretty much what exactly it's supposed to do. It's pretty much the entire purpose of the game. You're just making money by capturing dinosaurs and selling them on your ranch. And basically, the larger and more valuable dinosaurs hold the most currency and basically is what you would, use if you want more money, while some of the, more common dinosaurs, the smaller ones like the Gallimimus, again, are probably not worth as much, which, again, is pretty self-explanatory. You could have probably gone through this whole video without me telling you that. But according to this, you have the option to either collect the dinosaurs and basically, continue your ranch with them, or sell them. And if you collect them, they could actually produce eggs and other items that you can use or sell to, maybe improve your ranch. And honestly, that's actually really cool. It's like making your own, petting zoo, but with dinosaurs. And apparently the in-game currency actually has a name. If you sell the dinosaurs, they bring in extra pod pounds, which is what they're called, which you can use to spend on better equipment or construct projects, which, again, it's really cool because you basically get to upgrade and progress through your dinosaur ranch, which I just really like. I like the sense of progression in a game, and that's why I really like open world games. And I just really like the sense that we're just keeping these dinosaurs like as like a petting zoo again. Like it's like a mini Jurassic Park. I just really like that aspect of it. And that's pretty much it as far as Steam goes. That's pretty much all the information they have provided for us about this game. So hopefully in the near future we'll get some more information. I feel like more and more stuff is coming out in regards to this game, because I found out about this game a few days ago, and just in the last few days more and more pictures have popped up, and honestly it's only a matter of time before more gameplay videos show up, and just more information for me to make a video on. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys now. I do know that Podlands has like an official Facebook page and all that, and if you guys want to check that out, I'll link everything down in the description below so you guys can take a look at that stuff for yourself. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the information I have for the Podlands for now. But I'm very excited for this game, and I do want to cover it more into the future. And if you guys want to see more informational videos on updates and news about the Podlands, then be sure to comment down below that you do. If you guys enjoyed this, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Podland update videos and other cool stuff I post on this channel. That's all I have to say for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please have a nice day.